I'm applying my Skindinavia Makeup Primer Spray. This is for oil control and it's great for the warmer months. This primer is really good for all skin types, and all you have to do is spray it on your face and create a nice sticky layer, and it'll adhere to your makeup and make it last up to 16 hours. The key is to do it in a crisscross and plus sign motion, and then you're good to go. I'm using my Dr. Brandt Pores No More Primer, and I'm just focusing this on the center of my face where my pores tend to be a little bit larger. Then I'm going to take my Ofra color wheel on this Urban Studio concealer. I'm taking the green shade and applying it around my nose and anywhere where redness tends to peek through my foundation. And I'm also going to apply it to this really annoying mosquito bite that just appeared on my forehead this morning because, you know, that happens to me. I'm taking the yellow shade and I'm just going to apply this on any hyperpigmentation that I want to cover up, like that acne mark, and under my eyes because my eyes tend to have more brown tones than blue tones under there. And then I'm going to take the lavender shade and apply it anywhere I want to brighten my face. The corners of my mouth tend to be a little bit darker, and then of course the center of my forehead and a little bit on the side. I'm going to blend all that out using this Beauty Blender dupe, and I'm just going to make sure my concealer is nice and blended. Then I'm going to take my Milani Conceal and Perfect foundation mixed with my shade adjusting drops in the Lightening shade from the Body Shop. I'm blending in my foundation with a damp beauty sponge. This is also a really great Beauty Blender dupe, so I'll have more information down below. Then I'm going to do some light contouring with my Wet n Wild contour stick. I'm just going to focus on my contour areas like under my lip and up my nose. Then I'm going to take the highlighting side and I'm going to lightly highlight my face. I will be using a concealer later, so I don't want to overdo it. And I'm taking that same beauty sponge and I'm just going to blend it all out until it's nice and blended. Now it's time for brows. I'm taking my Colourpop brow pencil and I'm just going to sculpt out my brows. This is just a little tedious because this is what I always do. And I'm going to make sure I take the spoolie side and blend all that out so it looks natural. And I'm actually going to take my NYX HD Concealer on a Wet n Wild concealer brush and I'm going to sculpt out the bottom and top part of my brows to make it look a little bit cleaner. Now I'm going to prime my eyelids and apply that as a nice sticky base for the concealer. I'm using my NYX HD Concealer to conceal any darkness on my eyelids. And I like this one because it's a drier formula, which is great for oily lids like mine. I'm actually going to take my Violet Voss Holy Grail palette and an e.l.f. small taper brush. I'm taking the shade Thanks a Latte and I'm just going to set that concealer in place. Then I'm going to apply some tape on either sides of my eyes to create a nice clean line. I'm actually going to take the shade Transition as my transition shade. I'm applying it in the crease and blending it out using the Morphe E27 brush. I absolutely love this brush for my transition shades. I'm taking the shade Teddy Bear on a Morphe E22 brush and I'm going to apply this on the outer corner of my eye and blend it inward. Then to make sure everything's nice and blended, I'm taking the Morphe E27 brush once again and I'm going to make sure that it blends right into the transition. I'm going to take the same E22 brush and the shade Wine and Dine and I'm going to apply that over Teddy Bear to add some more color to it and make sure it's nicely blended into the crease. I'm going to take the E27 brush once again and apply transition over the crease to make sure everything's nice and blended. This look is all about blending, as you can tell, so you want to make sure everything blends in seamlessly. Now I'm going to take the shade On Fleek on the middle of my lid with a Wet n Wild shadow brush. And then I'm going to take the same brush and pack the shade So Jelly on the inner part of the lid. So not on the inner corner, but on the inner part. It's a really nice pink shade. I'm going to take the shade Ploof, which is a really funny name, and I'm taking the Morphe E36 and I'm just going to apply that as my inner corner highlight. Then I'm going to use the shade Crystal on a Morphe E14 and I'm using this as my brow highlight. Now I'm going to carefully remove the tape to reveal a nice crisp and clean line. I'm taking my Morphe Cream Gel Color in Besto on an Anastasia No. 12 brow brush and I'm just going to use this angled brush to do my winged liner. I'm taking my NYX HD Concealer once again and now I'm going to highlight under my eyes to clean up any mess and also down the center of my face, and I'm blending that out with a damp beauty sponge once again. I'm going to bake under my eyes using the RCMA No Color Powder, and this is a very dirty, dry beauty blender. And I'm taking my e.l.f. small taper brush to apply powder to the rest of my face where I added concealer. I'm going to take my Benefit Hoola bronzer. This is from the new Cheekathon palette, which I absolutely love. And I'm just going to take that on an Urban Studio blush brush. This is the perfect size brush for contouring, and I'm applying that over the contour that I applied earlier. I'm taking that same RCMA No Color powder, and I'm applying that right under the contour to clean it up. And I'm taking my e.l.f. small tapered brush, and I'm just blending it all away to reveal nice contouredness. Now I'm going to apply my Colourpop Cream Gel Liner in Besto on my waterline. And I'm going in with Teddy Bear on the Morphe G27 brush, and I'm applying this under my waterline to smoke it out a little bit. I'm going back in with a transition shade on the Morphe E17. I'm just going to blend out the shade Teddy Bear. Then I'm taking the Wet n Wild shadow brush, and I'm combining On Fleek and So Jelly on the inner part of my lower lash line. I'm going in with Ploof once again on the Morphe E36, and I'm just going to brighten up my inner corner highlight. I'm going to apply my Marc Jacobs Velvet Noir Mascara on my lower lashes, and then I'm going to curl my upper lashes and apply my Salon Perfect Perfectly Glamorous lashes in the style 614, and I'm doing this off camera. For blush, I'm taking the Rockateur blush and the Urban Studio powder brush, but this is actually perfect for blush, so that's why I'm using it, and I'm just going to apply that to my cheeks. For highlight, I'm taking the Urban Decay Afterglow Highlight in Sin. I absolutely love this highlighter. It is my favorite right now, and this is the Sigma F35 brush. On the lips, I'm going to take my Colourpop Satin Lip in Echo Park, and then I'm going to set all of my makeup using the Skindinavia Finishing Spray, the Oil Control one. This gives the perfect finishing touch. It leaves a nice matte velvet or semi-matte velvet look to your skin, and it just makes your skin look flawless. Now that completes this tutorial. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. If you decide to recreate it, as always, make sure you tag me in my social media, which is listed down below. That way I can see how it came out. So I love you guys so much. Give this video a thumbs up if you want to see more tutorials, and I will see you in my next video.